business, okay? And if you've consumed some edibles tonight or smoked some weed or you're just generally feeling paranoid, I will tell you there are FBI agents sitting in the crowd with you tonight, okay? They're not here for you, okay? They came to watch me. Yeah. But a word of advice, you probably shouldn't look around and lock eyes with a stranger, okay? Just keep your eyes on the comedians tonight and you'll be safe, okay? So I thought we'd start by talking about conspiracies, okay? We get a lot of that. The federal government did not orchestrate 9/11, okay? It didn't. And I know that not because of the secret files I've seen, but because of the federal employees I've worked with, okay? So, yeah. Look, no, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of very intelligent, hardworking federal employees, but everybody in this room knows the federal government, the government in general, has been known to hire an idiot or two, right? Okay. I worked with one guy. He insisted that the horse in Jingle Bells was Bob because the bells on Bob's tail ring. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. You'll figure it out later. Just don't sing the song right now, okay? Where are my Marines out there? Hoorah! Yeah, hoorah! Yeah, it was an Army guy. It wasn't one of ours. So, all right. I got some booze. I thought that stuff was okay to talk about. Yeah. And just because we don't do conspiracies doesn't mean we don't get people that come to us with them. My very first walk-in complainant, he was taking a nap at home and he woke up and did what I'm sure most of you do when you wake up from a nap. You stick your hand in the garbage disposal to see what you can find, right? And if you find chicken bones, the first thing you do is wrap them in foil and bring them to the FBI, okay? So I'm sitting across the table from this guy like, what the hell do I do with this? And I said, just give me a second, sir. And I excuse myself. I go out and I ask my training agent, and he says, look, there's only one thing you can do in these situations. Embrace the crazy and have fun with it. I said, that's great advice. And I followed it for the next 20 years, and it made my life so much better. A couple years later, I had a walk-in complaint. He was so convinced that we were using lights, lasers, and mimes, yes, pantomimes, to manipulate what he did and where he went. And I immediately said, sir, you've got me in a box, you know? I looked you up before I came in the room. You are not part of our investigation. And the fact that you saw the mime is very disturbing, okay? There's only one thing you can do right now. You need to go home immediately, shave your forearms, eat 2 pounds of beef, and rub mayonnaise on your elbows when you go to bed tonight. You'll be fine. He said, okay, and he left, and I never saw him again, so that's how you dealt with that. And I thought I'd share this last story with you. You know, the FBI does like to make things better. We were doing a case right outside of Disney. We had an undercover officer in a hotel room, and he had a couple girls with him, and one of them had already gotten her top off before we were able to kick in the door and make entry. And what is it about running from the cops that turns you into an elite athlete? Okay? This girl went hauling ass through the hotel room, out the bathroom window, and took off running with her boobs flopping, okay? I mean, you got a picture like boobs flopping when a girl runs naked, you know? Now think of it in slow-mo, you know? Yeah. So she would have gotten away had it not been for the luckiest 12-year-old boy going to Disney that day. She crashed right into him, knocked him to the ground. We come around the corner, and this kid has got the biggest smile on his face, right? I mean, and he's happy, I can tell. But his mom is screaming and yelling, trying to get this girl off of him, and I'm pretty sure he was holding on a little bit, because this is really good stuff, you know? And she was too busy over-parenting and ruining her son's good time to see the smile on her husband's face, because like, that's my boy, you know? Yeah, says that's the dream, right? You know, you go into Disney, and this is every boy's dream, I think. Girl comes out of nowhere, she's completely topless, knocks you to the ground, you're wearing her boobs like Mickey Mouse ears, and I mean, it's the best memory of Disney you can have, right? So, you know, when he went home, his friends were like, you know, how was Disney? How's Space Mountain? Yeah, it was great, but listen to what happened to me, you know? So, I'll leave you with this. When you picture the FBI, you know, you picture people in suits doing interviews and all that. My FBI was chicken bones, topless prostitutes, Disney. I mean, it's a lot different than what you see on TV. So thank you for laughing. My name's Brian. Have a great night.